New data shows the pistol market shifting fast, and not in a good way. Some handguns once trusted by thousands are now linked to safety issues, major malfunctions, and plummeting resale prices. Parts are disappearing, repairs are being refused, and entire product lines are shutting down. Analysts warn that 7 pistols are on the brink of disappearing in 2026. Starting with number 7, we have Walther P22 Early Generations. Walther introduced the P22 in 2002. Chambered in .22 LR, the semi-automatic pistol features a 10-round magazine capacity. Barrel lengths include 3.4-inch and 5-inch variants. Overall length measures 6.3 or 7.9 inches depending on barrel. Weight is 15.2 or 17 ounces. Early production from 2002 through approximately 2012 preceded the P22Q redesign, introducing improvements. Retail pricing ranged from $300 to $400. Early generation P22 pistols experienced slide wear problems according to extensive consumer reports. The zinc alloy slide construction demonstrated accelerated wear at friction points, including rails and locking surfaces. Independent testing documented visible wear appearing after 2,000 to 4,000 rounds. The wear manifests as material loss, creating increased tolerances. The degradation affects reliability and accuracy as slide-to-frame fit loosens. Safety mechanism failures affected some early examples according to consumer complaints and media reports. Some owners reported safety concerns with early models, though no official recall was issued. The failures create situations where dropping the pistol could result in firing. Walther issued no formal recall, but addressed complaints through warranty service on a case-by-case basis. The safety concerns combined with slide wear created substantial reputation damage persisting through current markets. Accuracy problems plagued early P22 variants according to independent testing. Many shooters and reviewers reported noticeably poor accuracy compared to rival .22 pistols, including the Ruger Mark series and Browning Buck Mark. The accuracy issues reflect manufacturing tolerances, barrel quality, and slide-to-frame fit inconsistency. Some individual examples achieve acceptable accuracy, while others demonstrate poor performance. Walther introduced the P22Q in 2012, incorporating improvements addressing early generation problems. The redesign improved slide material specification, enhanced safety mechanisms, and refined manufacturing tolerances. The Q variant demonstrates reduced slide wear and improved reliability. Independent testing documents P22Q achieving failure rates below 5% compared to 10 to 15% for early generations. The market has shifted decisively toward P22Q variants, leaving early generation examples with declining values and buyer reluctance. Used early P22 pistols sell for $150 to $250 compared to $200 to $300 for P22Q variants. Gun stores report customer preference for Q variants when both generations are available. The price gap reflects recognition of early generation problems. Parts availability for early P22 variants remains adequate currently, but Walther's focus on Q production raises questions about long-term support. Slides, barrels, and specialized components may face scarcity as Walther prioritizes current production. The combination of slide wear affecting longevity, safety mechanism concerns, accuracy problems, market shift to superior Q variant, declining values, and potential future parts questions makes early generation P22 pistols models to avoid completely in 2026. At number 6 we have SCCY CPX-1 early production. SCCY Industries introduced the CPX-1 in 2003. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the striker-fired pistol features a 10-round magazine capacity, 3.1-inch barrel, overall length of 6 inches, and weight of 15 ounces. The double-action-only trigger mechanism features long, heavy pull. Early production from 2003 through approximately 2012 preceded later improvements. Retail pricing ranged from $250 to $350. Early production CPX-1 pistols experienced safety lever failures according to Consumer Reports. The manual safety mechanism demonstrated breakage under use. Reports documented safety levers snapping or becoming inoperable. The failures create safety concerns as users cannot engage safeties reliably. SCCY addressed problems in later production, but early examples retain original components. Trigger bar issues plagued early CPX-1 variants. Consumer complaints documented trigger bars breaking or bending during normal use. The failures create trigger mechanism malfunctions requiring component replacement. Many early owners reported trigger bar bending or breakage after moderate use, though no formal round count testing exists. Early generation CPX-1 pistols received widespread criticism in firearms media and consumer reviews. Publications documented reliability concerns, quality control inconsistency, and customer service challenges. The negative coverage damaged brand reputation substantially. SCCY improved later production, but early examples carry reputational burden. Used prices for early CPX-1 pistols are extremely low. Examples sell for $120 to $180 compared to $200 to $280 for later production. The steep discount reflects buyer recognition of early generation problems. Gun stores report difficulty moving early CPX-1 inventory even at reduced pricing. The combination of safety lever failures, trigger bar issues, negative reputation, and collapsed resale values makes early production CPX-1 pistols models to avoid. At number 5, we have Remington R51. Remington introduced the R51 in 2014 as a modern interpretation of the Model 51 design. Chambered in 9 by 19 mm parabellum, the single-action pistol features a 7-round magazine capacity, 3.4-inch barrel, overall length of 6.6 inches, and weight of 22 ounces. The design incorporated Pedersen hesitation lock system. Retail pricing ranged from $400 to $450. The initial 2014 release created immediate catastrophic failure. Consumer Reports documented feeding failures, extraction problems, slide malfunctions, and uncommanded discharges. Several reviewers documented extremely high malfunction counts during testing, contributing to the R51's notorious reputation. The reliability problems represented one of the most significant modern pistol launch failures. Remington halted sales within weeks and initiated voluntary recall. Remington redesigned the R51, releasing Generation 2 in 2017. The second generation incorporated manufacturing improvements and quality control enhancements. However, Consumer Reports continued documenting reliability problems, including feeding failures and extraction issues, at rates exceeding 15%. The improvements reduced but did not eliminate fundamental problems. Remington discontinued R51 production during bankruptcy proceedings. The 2020 bankruptcy eliminated future R51 production. Rem Arms has not announced plans to resume R51 manufacturing or provide ongoing support. The discontinuation creates parts availability concerns and warranty questions. Resale values collapsed following recall and discontinuation. First-generation R51 pistols that retailed for $400 to $450 now sell for $150 to $250 when buyers can be found. Second-generation examples bring $200 to $350. The values reflect market recognition of reliability problems and discontinued status. Many dealers refuse to accept R51 pistols on trade or consignment. Safety concerns persist regarding uncommanded discharges documented in first generation. The reports created liability concerns affecting resale markets. The combination of catastrophic first-generation failure, continued second-generation problems, production discontinuation, parts uncertainty, collapsed values, and safety concerns makes the R51 in both generations one of the most notorious modern pistol failures and a model to avoid completely. At number 4, we have Taurus Model 94. Taurus produced the Model 94 from 1989 until the late 2000s, when the model was phased out of the catalog. The 9-shot double-action revolver features barrel lengths from 2 to 5 inches. Overall length ranges from 6.5 to 10 inches depending on barrel. Weight ranges from 18 to 25 ounces. The small frame design targets budget-conscious buyers. Retail pricing ranged from $250 to $350. Consumer Reports documented timing problems affecting cylinder lockup. The timing issues create cylinder rotation problems where chambers fail to align properly with the barrel. Many owners and gunsmiths reported timing issues developing after a few thousand rounds in some examples. The failures create accuracy degradation and functional concerns as misalignment increases. The trigger mechanism features heavy double-action pull weights averaging 12 to 15 pounds out of the box. The excessive weight creates difficulty achieving accurate shots in double-action mode. Single-action pull weights range from 5 to 7 pounds, with creep and over-travel common. Quality control inconsistency affects trigger characteristics substantially between individual revolvers. Some examples exhibit smoother actions, while others demonstrate grinding or stacking. Taurus discontinued Model 94 production in 2024, according to company product line updates. The discontinuation followed years of lukewarm sales and persistent quality complaints. Taurus shifted focus to semi-automatic pistols and larger frame revolvers. The discontinuation raises parts availability questions for existing Model 94 owners. Gunsmiths express reluctance to repair Model 94 revolvers. The timing problems require specialized knowledge and parts that are becoming scarce. Labor costs for timing repairs often exceed pistol replacement costs. Many gunsmiths recommend replacement rather than repair when timing issues appear. Resale values have collapsed from 2018 through 2024. Model 94 revolvers that sold for $200 to $300 used in 2018 now bring $120 to $220. The value decline reflects buyer recognition of timing problems, trigger issues, and discontinued status. Gun stores report slow sales and customer reluctance. The combination of timing problems, heavy triggers, quality control inconsistency, discontinuation, gunsmith avoidance, and value collapse makes the Model 94 a revolver to avoid completely in 2026. At number 3, we have Colt/Walther 1911-22. Colt contracted with Walther to produce the 1911-22 from 2011. Chambered in .22 LR, the semi-automatic pistol replicates 1911 dimensions and controls. The pistol features aluminum frame and zinc alloy slide. Magazine capacity is 10 rounds. Barrel length measures 4.25 inches. Overall length is 7.5 inches, and weight is approximately 33 ounces. Retail pricing ranged from $400 to $500. Reports documented slide cracking problems affecting zinc alloy construction. The zinc alloy slides demonstrate stress cracking after extended use. Independent testing identified cracks appearing at ejection ports and other stress points after 5,000 to 10,000 rounds. The cracking progresses from hairline fractures to structural failures, rendering pistols inoperable. Consumer forums contain extensive documentation of slide failures spanning production years. Quality control inconsistency affects reliability beyond slide issues. Consumer reports documented feeding failures, extraction problems, and trigger mechanism malfunctions. The reliability varies substantially between individual pistols. Independent testing identified failure rates ranging from 5 to 20% depending on ammunition and individual example. The variant suggests manufacturing quality control problems. The market has shifted towards stronger .22 LR 1911 clones from manufacturers including Taurus, Browning, and GSG. These alternatives offer steel slides or enhanced aluminum alloys, avoiding zinc alloy problems. The competitive alternatives demonstrate superior reliability at comparable or lower pricing. The Taurus TX22 Compact and Browning 1911-22 Black Label achieve failure rates below 5% in independent testing. Resale values reflect recognition of slide cracking and reliability problems. Used 1911 to 22 pistols sell for $200 to $300 compared to $400 to $500 retail. The steep depreciation demonstrates buyer reluctance and market rejection. Gun stores report difficulty selling used 1911 to 22 pistols even at substantial discounts. Many dealers refuse consignments due to slide cracking liability concerns. Parts availability for slide replacement is limited. Walther does not offer replacement slides through normal channels. The zinc alloy construction prevents welding repairs. Owners experiencing slide cracks face pistol replacement as the only viable option. The combination of zinc alloy slide cracking affecting long-term durability, quality control inconsistency, superior competitive alternatives, collapsed resale values, and limited parts support makes the Colt/Walther 1911-22 a pistol to avoid in 2026. Number 2. The Smith & Wesson 351C in .22 Magnum. A lightweight revolver chambered in .22 Magnum sounds good in theory. Minimal recoil, easy to carry, and simple operation. But the Smith & Wesson 351C struggles in the real world and is dying fast in 2026. The first problem is ignition reliability. Rimfire cartridges like .22 Magnum sometimes fail to ignite, especially in short barrels. For a defensive handgun, this is a concern. Many shooters reported light strikes and misfires. Even with premium ammo, rimfire rounds can be less dependable than centerfire. Another issue is energy. .22 Magnum out of a tiny barrel does not produce the performance many buyers expected. Penetration is inconsistent and expansion is unreliable. Defensive ammo companies try to compensate, but physics still limits the revolver. The final problem is price. For what the 351C costs, buyers can get a 9mm micro pistol with higher capacity and more reliable energy delivery. Because of this, the 351C market is shrinking rapidly. In 2026, fewer shops stock it, and many owners report difficulty reselling it. While it is a fun, ultralight revolver to carry on hikes or to shoot recreationally, its role in the defensive market has collapsed. If you want a primary carry weapon, avoid this model. Finally, at number 1, we have Sig Sauer Mosquito. Sig Sauer introduced the Mosquito in 2005. Chambered in .22 LR, the semi-automatic pistol features a 10-round magazine capacity, 3.9-inch barrel, overall length of 7.2 inches, and weight of 24.6 ounces. The design scaled down the P226 configuration to .22 LR chambering. The pistol incorporates blowback operation with polymer frame and zinc alloy slide. Retail pricing ranged from $350 to $450. The Mosquito developed one of the worst reliability reputations among modern pistols. The design requires high-velocity .22 LR ammunition for reliable function. Standard velocity ammunition commonly causes malfunctions in the Mosquito, and many owners reported frequent failures. Consumer reports documented the ammunition sensitivity as the primary mosquito weakness. The sensitivity limits practical use as owners must purchase premium, high-velocity ammunition, increasing operating costs substantially. Feeding reliability problems extended beyond ammunition sensitivity, according to extensive consumer documentation. Reports documented failures to feed occurring even with recommended high-velocity ammunition meeting manufacturer specifications. The reliability issues stem from magazine design, feed ramp geometry, and extractor problems. Some reviewers documented very high malfunction counts in specific mosquito test samples, even with optimal ammunition. Multiple firearms publications conducted testing documenting mosquito problems. One major publication recorded 47 malfunctions during a 500-round test, representing a 9.4% failure rate. Another documented similar results across multiple test examples. The consistent negative testing results across independent sources created insurmountable reputation damage. Sig Sauer discontinued the Mosquito in 2018 following years of customer complaints and media criticism. The discontinuation represented Sig's acknowledgement of design problems. The company replaced the Mosquito with improved designs, but has not addressed existing Mosquito issues or offered retrofit programs. The discontinuation creates parts availability concerns as existing inventory exhausts. Parts availability remains adequate currently, as aftermarket suppliers maintain some inventory. However, specialized components including slides, barrels, and extractors face increasing scarcity. SIG allocates resources to current production rather than discontinued models. The part situation will deteriorate as remaining inventory exhausts without replacement production. Resale values have declined catastrophically. Mosquito pistols that sold for $250 to $350 used in 2015 now bring $150 to $250. The value decline accelerated following discontinuation announcement. Many dealers refuse to accept Mosquito pistols on trade due to reliability, reputation, and slow resale. Gun stores report Mosquito inventory sitting unsold for months, even at heavily discounted prices. Consumer sentiment regarding the Mosquito is overwhelmingly negative. Online forums contain thousands of complaints spanning production years. The pistol is frequently cited as one of the worst modern pistol designs. Firearms instructors recommend against Mosquito purchases. The negative consensus is nearly universal across consumer, media, and professional segments. The combination of extreme ammunition sensitivity requiring expensive high-velocity ammunition, feeding reliability problems exceeding 10% failure rates even with optimal ammunition, extensive negative testing documentation across major publications, production discontinuation, eliminating future support, declining parts availability as inventory exhausts, catastrophically collapsed resale values, demonstrating complete market rejection and universal negative consumer consensus makes the Sig Sauer Mosquito the most comprehensively failing and dying pistol. Prospective buyers should avoid the Mosquito under all circumstances in 2026 and select proven alternatives from Ruger, Browning, or Smith & Wesson, offering reliable performance and ongoing manufacturer support. These 7 pistols demonstrate how reliability failures, safety concerns, production discontinuations, and market rejection create firearms that buyers should avoid completely in 2026.